So hello and welcome to the 21st episode to this series, and in today's video we will be continuing the Cain's route. So alright, let's get into it. Okay, now where do we start? I think for 53 is good. No, wait, not here. Let's load game and here. Yes. Okay. What we said? We said stop please, right? Yeah, we said stop please. What if we moaned? You like that? Cain stared at me as I tried to keep my mouth shut. Damn it. Why did I? The pressure around my neck lightened a bit as I took another breath. It tightened just enough to feel good. I moaned softly as he rubbed the blood with his thumb. You know, it's very alluring. You trying to kill me. Was that just foreplay? He rubbed himself against me and shook my head. I want you dead. I wanna leave. Cain unzipped himself. Really? He pressed his snake against me and shut my mouth. I didn't want to like this. He pushed himself inside of me as I curled my toes in. I didn't want this. I let out a gasp as he passed his lips against mine. I could feel his tongue in my mouth. Fuck it. I felt the world around me shift into blackness as I watched Cain's eyes. They seemed to be the only thing breaking through the dark haze of my mind. When I came to look up at a large blade hanging above my head, perched still in the darkness, the only thing I could see was the razor-sharp blade. Oh my god. I went to move, but I felt my arm locked in place by a rusted shackle. The cold sweat collecting on my brow as I panicked. What the hell? Is he going to, have fun with me or just straight up kill me? I don't get it. Impia terrum lagas hic turba fortures sanguis innocui non satiana aluit. What the is this French? Is he speaking fucking French to me or what? I heard Cain's voice ring out in empty and desolate house in the chamber I was trapped in. What the hell? Is he using some spell on me? It feels almost trite that I'd be using this method to finish you. But your mental state isn't in the best of health. Perhaps the library beauty of this moment is wasted on you. I watched the blade swing above my head. Nah man, he's gonna slay me. It only seemed to be moving back and forth at first. The blade riffing swings almost hypnotizing. It's not wasted on me. I watched you suffer, no matter how long it takes. Cain's deep laugh rang through the darkness as I watched the blade come for me. He didn't say anything more. I only listened to the sound of rushing blade. The darkness only bred a cold longing for anything but that blade. By the time it reached me, I was begging for the release it would bring. You died. Cain left you in the pit. Oh damn. Oh damn, I'm dead. Okay, that's another ending. Okay, now let's go back to this slot. Now I want to try other endings. I don't really like ice cream. Wait. Yeah, we never clicked wait. Yes, I felt my toes curl in my shoes. Appreciative on what to say next. Never mind. You have a good night too. Cain walked over and leaned his face in close to mine. You desire it, you must ask for it. Indecisiveness can be costly oversight. If you are too frightened to grab hold on your wishes, then you will never have them. Cain spoke softly and walked away. I wasn't sure what to say. By the time I was able to think up, I returned. He had already disappeared. What was that all about? I noticed a large black feather sitting on the table. I picked it up and examined it. How did it get here? Okay, this is like in the 19th episode we already found this. So let's skip this and we are, back at Cain's. Perfect. Just as we wanted. Why are you doing this? Cain turned back around to face me. Why? Because I can, my new precious toy. That's the only reason I need. When you have power like mine, you can take whatever you want. No being on the earth can hope to stand up to me. The taste that you got was barely an iota of what I'm capable of. I tried to stand up slowly. My legs were wobbling as I did, but I managed. Keep me interested in your love. He went to sit down. Let's go talk to Cain. Cain looked over my shoulder at me. What is it, meat? His tongue suddenly root and uncouth. So what now? Should I try to run away? Give you the thrill of the chase? You tried that just a second ago. And how did that turn out for you? Lacking any retorts, and now slightly embarrassed, I look at the floor. Cain walked over, backed me into a wall and leaned in close. Besides, you have nowhere to run to. So just sit down, shut your mouth, look pretty, and do as I say. He grabbed me by my face and forced me to meet his gaze. And you better watch that attitude of yours, Pat. You forget where you are. Know your place. My head was thrown against the wall behind me. I rubbed my back of my head, feeling sorry that I said anything. Cain moved to the couch and took a seat. He's gonna read the book. I will yell at him. We never said that. Are you nuts? You must be fucking insane if you think that I am going to let you keep me here. I I shouted, completely fed up with his man's games. I turned around and stormed out towards the door. A mass of black feathers began to swirl in front of me, and my eyes widened as Cain walked out of it. So yeah, he has also the black feathers. He has black feathers as well. Not only Samuel has them. So Samuel and Cain have black feathers, huh? Listen here, you impudent little child. I don't have the patience for your defiant drivel. He examined me with cold eyes before speaking again. You're beginning to show me how much of a waste of life you are. He raised his hand, and I could feel myself lifting off the ground. I kicked and screamed as I floated before being slammed into the wall. The force relented, and I slumbered to the floor. Listen here, love. Cain kneeled down and gently caressed my hair. I felt something warm around my arms and legs. I looked down to see what appears to be veins. I didn't get much of a glance signs. Cain lifted my head up by chin and forced me to look at him. Look at me when I'm talking to you, trash. The vine started to twist around my limbs, getting tighter. I could feel sharp thorns beginning to dig into my flesh. The vines then lifted me off the ground and displayed my intelligent body to Cain. Now, I wouldn't say that I'm much of a gardener. Yeah, you know who's gardener? Lawrence is pretty nice at gardening. Maybe he could help you. Maybe even, I don't know. You don't deserve Lawrence. Lawrence is mine. Plants don't seem to last long in my care. Well, Lawrence would kill you for that. I suppose you could say I lack the green thumb that competent gardens possess. Cain circled around me as he spoke. All I could do was whimper and squirm as the veins tightened and barbs cut my skin. But I do have an appreciation for roses, red ones in particular. Cain reached over to my vein that was resting my left arm and plucked a red rose off it. He held it up and examined it. A flower known to represent everlasting love and romance. He shook his head in disapproval. He shook his head in disapproval before God. He shook his head in disapproval before continuing. You humans try to find meaning in the strangest places. Somehow you found it fitting to attach estimation, adoration, and fondness to a small inconvenience plant. In doing this, you create a false sense of love in the exchanging of these flowers, since you said mortals are too inept at truly expressing it. Cain crushed the rose in his hand. Pathetic. He opened his hand and let the petals fall to the floor. It's just pretty weed that you all foolishly decided had significance. I could feel the thorns dig deeper. Man, can you stop? There are some rhyming, some words that you think you are the main character, but just the word doesn't the spin around you, or how it's called, revolve around you. I hate you. I honestly hate you. There were growing longer, becoming more skin to spikes than thorns. I gasped as the sharp spines slowly drove themselves into me. I whimpered, and tears began to run down my face. Cain noticed my crying and leaned his face in close to mine. What's wrong, my pet? Did I upset you? You've gotten so quiet. It hurts. Let me just save this. Aslo 60. The pain made it difficult to speak. Cain ran his fingers through my hair and caressed my face. He took off blazer and tossed it aside. You don't say. He ran his fingers up my skin, and I trembled at his touch. Well, love, did you ever think to consider that it's supposed to hurt? Cain rubbed his hands across my body as if he were examining me. Perhaps I should leave you be for now. I'll hate for my new toy's life span to be so short. The ferns receded, the veins welted. Veins welted? Okay. I collapsed to the floor and curled myself into a ball. I'm not really in the mood to hunt for a replacement so soon. Cain stopped over me and walked into the other room. I looked at my limbs, wanting to see the extent of my damage. A myriad of cuts and lacerations littered my arms and legs, blood still flowing out from the wounds. I wept on the cold floor. With any luck, maybe I'll bleed out. Sometime in my support, I must have wandered back to the bedroom. Where should I go tonight? Let's go to the balcony. Yeah, we already know what will happen, so let's skip this. And yeah, Ken is staring at the sunset. Great. Where are we? I will skip this. Okay, we will not. Okay, we never struggled, right? Hey, what are you? I tried to ask, but was promptly silenced when he forced himself inside of me. Wait, what? Huh? I remained motionless, with my mouth agape as he continued to drill me. Stop! I finally choked out. Quiet. I should feel his snake pull in. His snake pull in and out while the scent of the ocean permeated the air. Cain grunted, pounding harder. I put my hands on the railing to keep myself balanced. Cain. I moaned as he tightened his grip. My head buzzed from the relentless hammering of my insides. I'm going to come. Oh my god. No way he said that. Nuh-uh. No way. What the fuck? Cain grunted as he fucked me faster. I began to pant as my whole body tensed up, his warm cum filling me. Nah, I convinced him in ecstasy as I came with his final thrusts. Kane released his hold on my neck and pulled himself out of me. I fell to my knees, still clinging onto the railing. I was weak to stand. Not after that. As I struggled to pull myself up, I felt something soft fall on my shoulders. It was Kane's blazer. I placed my hand on it for a moment before pulling it around me. It was strange how warm and comforting it felt. Thank you, I said in timid and tired voice. Kane waved his hands dismissively. Don't worry about it. He offered me a hand and helped me to my feet. I leaned on his shoulder and placed a hand on my head. The sounds of waves was shouting. The feeling of Kane's shoulder was comfortable. I began to nod off as he gently ran his fingers through my hair. His soft voice interrupted the tranquil silence. Come on, let's get you back inside. I wandered back inside with him and went straight to bed. I looked around and got up. I didn't see Kane anywhere. Okay, we can skip this. Now, where do we look? Let's look in the kitchen. And oh wait, we can take a knife. I see. Let's take the knife. Let's skip it. Yeah, and now we try to stab him. Yeah. I can say stop, please. Kane signed and shook his head. Still fighting after all this time? It seems as though I can't break you. He grabbed my face and forced my mouth open. You won't be needing this. You have nothing good to say anyways. He pulled my tongue out of my head and punched my jaw into it. Ooh, I could feel the teeth sinking into the soft muscle, searing it through my mouth. I wanted to scream or cry, but all I could feel was blood pooling in my mouth. I let out a scream that came in gurglings and blood. Kane looked at my tongue and tossed it away as he pushed me on the ground. The pain was unbearable. I could feel myself fading as I looked up at Cain. You brought this on yourself, you boring creature. I felt my eyes getting heavy. The blood was pooling in my mouth, and Cain wouldn't let me split it out. He kept his hand over my mouth as I blacked out. You died. You couldn't be tamed. Oh god damn it, you see our endings. Cain. Yep, as I thought so. Good. I think that's good enough, right? Or one more ending should I do? Let's do one more. Okay. Let's go here. Nice. I don't really like ice cream. Have a good night. Perfect. Why are you doing this? Let's look around. Keep looking around. What are you looking for? Kane asked as I reached for the door. I dropped my arm and signed looking over at him. Just looking around. Why don't you take a seat and talk to me instead? Cain extended his arm and pointing at the chair across from him. I saw no reason not to and did as he asked. What could we talk about? As you know, are you not curious about why you're here? I'm an angel, you know. You realize that any sinful thoughts that might be plaguing you, I might be able to help you with them. What the hell? Okay. Suddenly so nice, I see. I guess don't tell him anything. Let's just save this for... No, wait, we are at 7th? We are already at 7, okay. Let's save this at 61. I didn't know what it was, but something about his words set me on edge. Whatever he was offering, I wasn't interested. I averted my gaze. I wasn't going to admit anything to him. Oh, getting quiet now, huh? Instead, putting up his hand, could feel myself dragging over to him. My body left the chair, and his invisible hands pulling me over to him. No matter, I'll punish you anyways. His tone was cheerful, but deadly. If you are going to pound like a child, then I'll treat you like one. Ask Daddy for his forgiveness. Hey yo. Nah man, what the fuck is wrong with you? Refuse. No? Cain sat with a sign. He grabbed my wrist and forced me over his knee. Well, just see about that. He tore off my underwear and reeled back, sending him palm into my ass with a great amount of force. Ow! Hey, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Pain radiated through my body and scream tore from my throat. The sound of the slap was almost frighteningly loud, echoing in the silence. I didn't expect it to hurt so much. I squeezed my gaze shut as tears starting to fall. What was that not enough? Cain said, tailing his hand to the side. Well, honey, I got something else then. He put up his hand and I looked over my shoulder. His palm radiated and glowed like a hot iron as he brought it down on my skin. I could hear the heat searing my flesh. The agonizing burning sensation made me thrash and writhe in pain. I struggled to get enough air into my lungs as I cried out hoarsely. I wasn't too proud to beg anymore. No more. It hurt so much. Please, no more. Cain peeled his hand off my ass and looked at my flesh that tore away from me. Had enough, He licked my blood off his fingers and looked down at me. He grabbed a firm fist full of my hair and leaned into me. Next time, you should just do as you're told, he said as he pushed his bloody fingers into my mouth. His hands was no longer hot, and my mouth was filled with the flavor of burned skin and hot blood. My stomach turned at the sick, coppery taste. I swallowed to keep down the bite, raising it my throat. Nearly heaved again. I shivered, trying to stay calm, but I felt so disgusted and humiliated. He dropped me on the couch and walked away. I closed my eyes and tried to forget what just happened. Sometime later, I back into the bedroom. Okay. What the hell is wrong with Kane? What the fuck? What the fuck does these punishments? I don't get it. Yeah, well, his heart is to keep the red. It's like, I don't know, a weird color red. I don't think he has any emotions. I don't think he has emotions. Let's go to the balcony. I want to meet him again. What is he gonna say? Let's say, where are we? Now I'll skip this. And let's... I will skip this. What? Okay, let's look into the bedroom, I guess. Okay, so let's look in the bedroom. I hurried back into the bedroom and looked around. Why did I even come back here? I let out a heavy sigh as I walked into the bed and took a seat. I picked up my head at the sound of someone coming inside. Cain sat down next to me. Hello, pet. He put his hand on my face. He looked at the walls of his bedroom as he snapped his fingers. Chains shot up of his wall as they grabbed my wrists. I struggled to get free. You are unforgettably boring. Cain stood over me. The chains gripped tight and pulled me on the bed. He put his foot in the middle of my chest and pushed down. Asked me nicely to let you go, Cain said as he pushed into my saddle. I asked him to stop. I bit my lip. I didn't want to beg for my life. I just wanted him to stop. Please, stop. He gave me one swift kick into my chest. I could hear something in my chest crack. I let out a loud scream and tried to put my hands on his shoe, but the chains strung me tighter. I could feel my arms pulling from their sockets. They were holding on by just a small thread as I screamed again. I could hear the joints popping and cringed, biting my lip. Louder. I can't hear you from down there. Damn. You think you are hot, but you aren't, Kane. I don't know, I will just... You don't look that hot, honestly. Why should I beg? Why are you so sure you are so sexy? If you are an angel, turn yours and you can shapeshift. Why can't you shapeshift to something better looking? I can hear you from down there. Cain mocked as he pushed down on my chest. I was glad that the bed was soft and sunk me down. If not, I'm sure he would have cracked more of my ribs. Please, let me go. All nicely, he dropped me on the bed as I held my arms. I pulled and huddled up, keeping all my limbs close to me. He flicked my forehead and walked away from me. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to sleep. Okay, let's go to sleep. What? Again? Cain abandoned me again? You're fucking kidding me? That motherfucker. You pieces of shit. No, I won't tell you anything. Shut the fuck up. No. Fuck off, I want to see something else. Not like this scenario. I mean, you're supposed to be a big shot demon, right? Why aren't you chasing me around or hurting me? Cain said nothing as he kept his eye on the horizon. You don't have anything to say? Maybe you don't have the stones to hurt me. Cain put out his hand and flicked it towards the rail. I watched his hand motion for a second. It didn't last long as I felt myself lift off the floor. Have some class, you animal. I felt myself falling off the side of the balcony. Cain pushed you off. Bruh, 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 bruh. Just like that. He doesn't care. I hate Cain. Okay, this is it for this episode. This episode is long enough. And yeah, this is long enough. So, goodbye everyone.